How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing good. I came out to spend some time with you guys. Yes, I came out to spend time with you. As you join me, like and share this broadcast. You know how we do it. But if you don't want to like and share, you leave it. I'm not forcing nobody. Once gone, guys, let me close this door. So now I was saying something. I said like and share, let's go. Let's spend an hour or more together. Well, how many are we here? I want to wait for more people to join us before we take off. I wait for more people to join us before we take off. You know how we do it. This platform is for everyone to learn. Do you understand me? This platform is for all to learn. You come here, you learn wisdom, and you keep going. This platform has saved a lot of lives. Many don't know. Yes, a lot of people have profited greatly from this platform. So guys, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. Walker, man, I did not adjust this thing, my TikTok. I didn't even, it's too late now to even make it brighter. So I'm going to manage it like that. I might not be seeing comments on on TikTok, but then I need to keep going. So, no, but then let me wait for more people to join us before we start. And wait, I have a lot of, man, yesterday I got 65 subscribers on YouTube. 65 subscribers on YouTube. After my live broadcast yesterday, that was great. So I'm about to hit 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is cool. Una case is in the building. Well, I want to wait for more people to join us before we take off. Okay? There are people I respect so much on this platform. People that have been my core followers. People that helped me to build this page, these platforms. I respect them so much. Do you understand what I mean? People who are here to stay. They are not people who came to pull me down, not people who came to pull me down. Not, enemies. But I have guys who loves me for who I am. Yes. Man, I need to be peeping though. I need to be peeping comments. I need to be peeping the guys that joined. That's what I got to be. But this broadcast, this evening broadcast is going to be an interesting one. Yes, it is going to be an interesting one. Miss Folashade is in the building. Good evening to you, my sister. This evening broadcast is going to be an interesting one. Just stay tuned and listen to me. Una case, the topic is have your own mind. Have your own mind. More time I see you. Have your own mind. And this topic is very, very important to everybody, both old and young people. This topic is very important for everyone. It's going to be a life-changing topic. You having your own mind in life. Miss Folashade, I appreciate you big time. Now let's go. How many are we here? Do I need to wait for more people to, do I need to wait? And so you used to watch my videos from South Africa. Keep watching my videos. Now, do I need to wait a bit for more people to join us, or do we start now? Guys, what do you... Okay, a few minutes more, then we hit the road once more. But if I'm in the mood, I start, okay? Okay, well, I've got to start because anybody that missed the beginning can rewatch it on my Facebook or on my YouTube channel. That is it. For those of you who do not know, let me tell you, I began these platforms. I began it by making videos without anybody watching. Are you listening to me? I started by making videos, posting videos without getting views. But I didn't stop. I went live for many years without anybody watching me. I did not stop. Abundance grace. Did you hear me now? So I have been in this game for long. Whether people watch or not, I keep going. That is what is called discipline and being consistent. Do you understand me? Nothing will discourage me. Whether people watch me or not, I keep going. Why a lot of people fail in life is they want it now. If they don't get a results instantly, they throw in the towel, they give up. This is why so many people fail in life. They want immediate results. That is why you see a lot of people live life on the fast lane. They want it quick. Many people, many of you, this is why I keep celebrating my core followers, people that began this page with me. There are people who started following me when I had only 500 followers. Even 100 followers, 50 followers. There are people who started following me when I had 0 followers. They are still here. They are here till they witnessed my growth on social media. Some people started following me when I got like 1,000 followers, 1,500 followers on TikTok, on YouTube, and the rest. So I know what it means to make videos without people watching. So when somebody, you see, I've been there, when somebody come, when somebody threatens me that he's not going to watch my video or he's going to unfollow me, it doesn't perturb me. It doesn't disturb me because I began with nothing. I started from ground zero. Do you understand what I mean now? So nobody can come and panic me with, if you behave like this, I unfollow you. Or if you behave like this, I will not watch you again. Even, I am happy I've come this far. Do you understand what I mean now? So that is it. And in life, For you to succeed, you need to be consistent and you need to have discipline. I encountered a lot of discouragers on the way. Till now, I still encounter discouragers. Have I stopped? I'm not going to stop. Not anytime soon. And this is how it is in real life. There is nobody that will live a life without facing challenges. Then, if you don't face challenges in your life, then there is something wrong somewhere. If you do not have haters in your life, check yourself. There is something wrong somewhere. As we have day, so do we have light. As we have day, so do we have night. As we have the sun, so do we have the moon. As we have female, so do we have male. Do you understand me? So these two things work together. If you read the Bible, if you go through the Bible, you will read, especially in Psalms, in the Bible book of Psalms, you will see or agree with me that all what David, the biblical David, complained about was enemies. He kept praying against enemies. But David was a man. He was a man after God's heart. God loves David, yet he had so many enemies. African king, I see you. Do you understand me? So if you are living a life free of problem, free of challenges, then check it very well. There is something wrong going on in your life. This is no joke. See, they say the devil cometh to steal. The devil cometh to steal, kill, and destroy. The thief cometh. The thief cometh to kill, steal, and destroy. A thief cannot go to somebody who has nothing. A thief cannot go to a broke person. Before a thief can come to your house, that thief must have known that you have properties, you've got money. Do you understand me? So the devil does not attack empty people. The devil attacks people who have potentials, people who have dreams, people who have brighter future. What the devil want to do is to come and distort your life, to come and steal what you've got. A lot of people do not know this. When I told you guys, at a time, I stayed in the village. In the village, there was something I learned growing up in the village. Listen attentively. There is something I learned growing up in the village. Listen. As a little boy, we don't stone a tree that has no fruit. Listen attentively. We don't attack or rob a tree that has a barren tree, a tree that has no fruit. When we go to school, if we see a mango tree that has mango fruits on it, that is the kind of tree we stone in order to get the mangoes to eat. Oranges, a tree that has oranges on it. So, but those trees, the ones that have no fruits on it, we don't attack it, we don't stone it. Listen attentively. The trees that bear no fruit, we don't attack it, We only attack the fruits that has trees on it. That is exactly how it is in life. The enemies, the devil attacks those who have fruits, who have potentials in them. So whenever you are being attacked, know that there is something the devil saw in you. There is something the enemies saw in you. That is why they are attacking you. Now, me, they tell you. And there was a video I watched. In that video, the man said, listen, the man said in that video, anything you are doing, anything, any goal you are chasing, any dream you are chasing, and you don't face challenges, remove your hand from that dream or from that goal. Now, me they tell you, any dream, anything, any career, whatever you are chasing, and you don't encounter stumbling blocks, you don't encounter challenges, God's hand is not in that your goal, on that your dream. God has no hand in it. Let me tell you. See, let me tell you. Any good thing, anything good, natural, takes time. Before you achieve your goals in life, you need to go through struggles. All through my life, I use myself as an example. All the things I got, I struggled to get it. I faced challenges. At the end, I got it. This is why you see some people embrace the devil. Some people who are not intelligent run to the devil to go and get free gifts. The devil will give you something free, something you would not fight for. Like you see some people go do ritual, go do ogwegwe or things like juju voodoo. Some people go force the hand of nature to get what they want from nature. They don't want to go through that natural process, through the natural challenges. And this is why, after getting those things, you see them face the repercussions, the consequences, because it is unnatural. Do you understand what I mean? It pays to wait for your time, and that it is not easy to achieve. Everybody can tell you, people who knows it, when to get a visa resident permit takes a process. There are challenges involved. To get nationality, you've got to fight for it. Any success you want to attain in life, there are conditions attached. There are challenges involved. And when you get it, it is permanent. Are you getting the point now? I have said this thing before, and I'm going to repeat it again. Listen, there is no how. There is, for those of you that may be dismayed because of challenges of life or because you've got haters, you don't need to pay attention to these things. You just need to keep pushing. I've said it before. Let me repeat it for those of you who are new on this page. Listen, there is no how you can get to the promised land without walking, without wandering in the wilderness. The children of Israel wandered in the wilderness for 40 years before they could get to the promised land. This should be a lesson to everybody listening to me. Yes, the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness for 40 years before they could get to the promised land. So, before you can achieve your goals in life, It requires a process. You need to walk through the wilderness. You need to walk through the wilderness. And to each and every one of us, the challenges we face comes in different forms. The kind of challenge I might be facing might be different from the kind of challenges you are facing. Some are facing the challenge of having children, some financial challenges, some health challenges, some accommodation, so many other, different types. Some betrayal, some disappointments from their spouse, some disrespect. Some are facing insults, abuse, and so many other things. So we all have different types of challenges in life. There are people, their own challenges, their husband is not giving them attention, or their wife is not giving them attention, or they are having marital problems. We all face different kinds of challenges in life. But in all, you need to remain afloat. You need to keep your head up. At the end, if you're consistent, if you're focused, if you have your own mind, you will emerge victorious. Now me they tell you. So, the topic for this evening is you having your own mind. You need to learn to have your own mind. Man, I've been here and there. A lot of people who saw me on social media does not know me. They don't know me. But people who have encountered me knows me very well. I am a warrior. Yes, I'm a warrior. And so many people, I have a lot of new followers who do not know who I am. Many new followers, they come here, they say, Uncle Rodi, and I read some comments. Some people come. See, let me tell you how to go about in life. Bear in mind, I'm telling you now, if you do not have your own mind, you cannot achieve anything in life. If you don't have your own mind, you can never achieve nothing in life. There are people who are there to pull you down, to discourage you. In whatever field you are, maybe at your workplace, maybe in school, maybe where you're living, anywhere you will still meet, however, you cannot escape it. There are men, at times, let me tell you, there are times you see somebody you don't know from anywhere, fight you, make you problems. You'll be asking yourself, man, but I don't know this person from. It happens. Even before the advent of social media, it happens. There are people that may see you, hate you for doing them. You did them nothing. You'll be thinking, now what did I do to this person? You did them nothing. Either they are envious of you, or this is something spiritual. It's no joke. Back in the 90s, things are getting. There were some people when they see you, they begin to shift. That is, they begin to talk to you anyhow for doing them nothing. I've seen it. You enter a store to go buy something. The sales girl or salesman in that store would misbehave to you. If you are somebody who is sensitive, you will know that this person did not show you respect. And you don't know this person from anywhere. Do you understand what I'm talking now? And there are so many, where do I start that? There are so many things like that. So in life, you need to prepare your mind for such. Today, I posted a video. I don't know if some of you watched my video. I posted a video. In that video, I explained my dream, which was the truth. I had a dream. In that dream, I was given bundles and bundles of euros. That is, the money was too much. After the dream, I woke up. I said to myself, man, what kind of dream was this? So when I went outside, I said, let me share this dream with my followers. You know, a kind of something for fun. Let me share this dream. This is my kind of person. I'm a man full of humor. You know what I mean? So I posted a video. I shared that dream online. Somebody came under the comment section to say, Uncle, you are losing it. You as the person said, I'm spoiling my page. That I am supposed to be a role model. Listen, I am supposed to be a role model. I shouldn't be posting videos like this. That one is by the side. The person commented that one. If you go down on that video, if you go to that video now, you will see it. Now, there was some videos I made without shirt. No, I was shirtless in some of the videos. Some people said I am not responsible. So to these people, being responsible is your attire, the kind of clothes you wear is what makes you responsible. Now, stay tuned. I'm going to educate you this night. And I'm going to go raw. You are here to learn. So this night, I'm going to educate you a lot. Number one, let me share this with you. Number one, this is called social media. Some people, especially people who lives in Africa, do not understand what we meant by social media. Social media is where you go and socialize. Some people went to school, but school went to them. See, social media is there for you to come and socialize. There are so many people who are bored. There are so many people who are depressed. There are so many people who are living alone. And they need companionship. They need somebody to interact with. So this social media is meant for people to come here and have fun, listen to stories, gather together, and enjoy the day. Now, I told you guys, I am master of all trade. I am jack of all trade and master of all. Jack of all trade and master of all. Listen attentively. I started this page by talking about politics, activism. Again, I started this page by telling stories, true life stories, my experiences in life. And we discuss religion, we discuss politics, we discuss everything on this page. A lot of people are so daft that they don't know when somebody made a video for entertainment purpose. There are videos I make to entertain my followers. So many people do not know it because they do not know what social media is all about. They want every day you be serious online talking about politics or talking about religion. You understand me? No time to, to laugh, to smile. They just want you to keep talking about maybe marriage. You see, a lot of people are one-way thinkers. You know what I mean by one-way thinkers? They don't look at both sides of the coin. That video I dropped, you did not like. There are so many people who likes it. I cannot take because of you and fail to satisfy my fans who have been here for one reason or the other. Apart from that, I am here. I am the actor. In movie, in films, there are actors. I am the actor. So I I'm the one who acts. You watch. Do you understand me? You cannot come from somewhere and tell me what to do. When it comes to respect, I am a well-respected man. Everywhere I go, people knows me. A lot of you, what makes a man or a woman responsible? What makes a man or a woman? I'm asking. Do you know what makes a man or a woman responsible? It is not attire. It is not attire. What makes one responsible is the content of your character, who you are as a person. Let's go. Your attire does not define you. Listen attentively, because it is in Africa you see people think like that. Your attire does not define you. Let me share a story with you. There are women, ladies, who dress anyhow. You see them with mini skirts, high shoes, high heel shoes, long nails, wigs. They paint their nails, they apply makeup, heavy one. They walk on the streets. Europeans, Africans, Asians, you see them, they look cheap, but they are not cheap. Many of them like that are married and they are devoted to their husbands. Listen, that is why I keep telling you, outward appearance can be deceptive. Do not judge anybody based on outward appearance. There are women, they dress bitchy, but they have been faithful to their men, to their husbands, all through their life. Now let me tell you some certain things. There are some women who dress responsibly. Because I need to teach some people lesson. There are some women who dress responsibly, but they are unfaithful to their husband. They dress responsibly, but they are unfaithful to their husband. There are so many men who dress responsibly, but they are kidnappers. They dress responsibly to cover up. They are armed robbers. They have mistresses. Let me tell you, good people, most of the people you see that act certain way are dangerous. There are people who cannot come out on social media to make videos. There are people who cannot come out on who cannot even post their pictures on social media. Do you know why? Because they are fugitives, they are criminals. People are looking for them. The people they offended are looking for them. There are people whose hands are not clean. Their hands are soaked in blood. They cannot come out and show their face to the world because their enemies will come out after them. When you see somebody behave a certain way, know that that person has a skeleton in his cupboard. Not in all cases so. Do you understand me? And this is exactly the mentality African people have. We are judging a person based on the person's outward appearance or the person's looks. Stop doing that. Now, listen attentively. I posted a video to tell you how hypocritical some people can be. Listen. Guys, listen, to tell you how, especially African people living in Africa, how they are. Now listen to this. This is an interesting one now. Listen to this gist now. Everyone here knows Michael Jackson. Everyone, please don't call this number. Everybody here knows Mike Tyson. Everybody here knows Mike Tyson. Listen attentively. Mike Tyson is a famous boxer, heavyweight champion. Listen attentively. Few months ago, Mike Tyson fought one boy, Jack, one white boy, Jack. I forgot the name, Jack something. With the last fight Mike Tyson had, I forgot the name of the guy. Now, that Jack, Mike Tyson fought that guy. Now listen, I appreciate you, Victor. When they, Paul, yes, yeah, Paul. Yeah, that's Paul. Listen, I saw Mike Tyson when they went to go weigh their weights. Mike Tyson was putting on only pants. Did you watch it? He was putting only pants, Versace pants. And this company, Versace, paid Mike Tyson big money to advertise that Versace pants. Versace. When Mike Tyson climbed that something they used to weigh, do you guys remember what he did? Did you guys remember what Mike Tyson did? If you watch the video, the day he came out with only pants, Unterhose, did you remember what he did? If you're a fan, do you guys remember what Mike Tyson did? You don't. You don't remember. Mike Tyson touched his private area. Did you see the video? He touched his private area in public. Everybody saw it the video, in camera. Listen, the whole Africa, nobody talked. They were celebrating him. Yes. Do you remember? Nobody criticized him for doing it. This is how hypocritical Africans are. Listen, I'm going to educate them now. The same, see, many of you watching me, a lot of you, yes, you remember, thank you for remembering. Now listen, you see Mike Tyson, they didn't see it. African people, especially people living in Africa, they are hypocrites. Now listen, many of these people who come to comment on my video say, why are you putting on clothes? Why are you shirtless in your videos? They watch wrestlers. To tell you how hypocritical human beings are. Many of them enjoy watching wrestlers at home. How do wrestlers enter the ring? How do they dress? Guys, I'm talking to you. How do wrestlers dress? Wrestlers wear only pants. And you have no problem with it. You understand me? Wrestlers wear only pants. The whole of their body naked. Even women. Women wrestlers too. Boxers don't put on shirts. You clap and you celebrate. Even you go to what is it called? Vet bureau. What is it called? You go to bet. To tell you how hypocritical Africans are. You watch wrestlers. You watch boxers on television, even with your children, even with your wife and husband. But you have problem with me. If I don't wear shirts, you have problem. Because you believe this is an African man. To tell you how, this is why there are some people who don't want to go close to certain people. Let me go further to tell you that some people are unintelligent. The same people will tell you, man, you need to go outside, you need to enjoy yourself. Do you go to swimming pool? Do you go to swim? Now listen attentively. Do you go to swim in Europe or in Africa? Because now nobody goes to the river to swim. You go to swimming pool. How do you dress when you go to swim? You see, both men and women, when you go to, you swim in public, how do you dress? To tell you how fake. I told you guys, I said, many people are fake. When you go to swim, in swimming pools, you have no problem with the naked men and naked women there. All these, you see, these tennis sisters, Serena Williams and her sister, they go to beach. Mary J. Blige, all these American musicians, celebrities, they go to beach. They go with their bikini. They post it online. You celebrate, you clap for them. But you have problem when I go shirtless in my videos to tell you how hypocritical. That is, if I don't put any shirt to you, I'm not responsible. But you go, you celebrate Mike Tyson, you celebrate all the people. Tell you the inferiority complex worrying African people. I can give you thousands of examples. I mean, too many examples here. Too many examples how fake some people can be. Some do these things out of jealousness. They do these things out of envy. Say you did not succeed in life does not mean you should be a demon. Don't turn yourself a demon when you are not able to succeed. Celebrate winners. Applaud winners. This platform is here for people to learn. Are you listening to me? Man, it's raining. Just like Christ, I see you. There are things I don't need to say online. If I say it online here, everybody will run. I stayed in Middle East. Shortly. If I tell you what happened there, you will not judge anybody you will not judge no one based on outward appearance or attire, the dressing. You will not. If I tell you what I'll stay there, you will carry hand on your head. You will carry hand for head. You need to open your eyes. You understand what I mean? Open your eyes and be saying, man, I've traveled. I have traveled. I've gone to US. The first time I traveled to US, man, my eye opened. I saw human beings in different forms. I saw, mixed race children in different forms. Black mixed with Chinese, with Japanese, with India. I saw people. Not only that, when I went to US, I saw men that are above 70 who are still living their lives. They dress in hip-hop styles. Women in their 70s, 80s, go to gym, work out with tattoos all over. If you see them in their 70s, they look like, they dress like 20 years old boy, 25, 30 years. I saw a lot of them. They wear baggy jeans, big shirts with numbers, In Africa, you see African people, If it were to be in Africa, so you take these millions of African Americans, you say they are not responsible. If you know you have this backward mentality, don't come to my page. If you know that you judge people based on their outward appearance, you go to your church or your mosque and stay there and cover yourselves up. Man, when I go travel and see. Don't stay in your remote villages and be making noise. The way you see the world, the way you see this life is different from how others see life. I've seen, man, one day I boarded a train in New York. I saw one black man, that dark-skinned man, that African man. This guy is dark with long hair. It's not natural long hair. Man, if you see mixture, if you see human beings, in different, you see some people with piercing. See grandmas, grandfathers living their lives. You don't expect me to live your kind of life. It is my life. I don't expect you to live your kind. This is your life, not another person's life. I'm living my life. Live yours. If I want, I go on the street naked. This is my body. It shouldn't be your problem. If you don't like it, you move. You go to where they cover themselves. This is why I keep, let me tell you, this is why I keep saying here, do not use your lifestyle to disturb others. Do not use your religion to disturb anybody. See, I discovered there are so many politicians, African politicians, following my page. It's no joke. Many African politicians are following this page. Do you guys remember? I ran a program here where I spoke about noise pollution. I said, why are these churches and mosques in Africa making noise, putting on loudspeakers when they are praying? I spoke about it. That day, a lot of people were watching. I had a lot of viewers. I said, why? You go to Africa, you see Christians say they are holding night vigil. The whole night, they will be loud, praying. Playing music. You see, in Africa, a mosque, 5 o'clock, they put on their loudspeaker. And then they will be loud, disturbing people. I said, in Europe here, you don't try it. If you try it, you go to prison. You understand me? You go to prison. Why? There are people who did night job. There are people who went to night job. When they come back, when they return in the morning, they want to sleep. And let's say nurses, doctors that carried out operation on patients. Because I tell you, most of these people living in Africa are still backward. Imagine a doctor who did operation, who operated on a patient the whole night, now came back home to sleep, and you use your loudspeaker and be disturbing. How is that doctor a lifesaver? How is he going to sleep? The mosque will wake him up. The loudspeaker from the mosque will wake him up. The loudspeaker from the church will wake him up. And this is somebody who saves lives. How about nurses? How about teachers that teach our students, teachers that have to go to school in the morning and teach our children? When they go home, when they get home, you use your loudspeakers in your churches, in your mosque, to disturb them. I spoke about it. Fortunately enough, I saw a governor in Southeast Nigeria say they don't want noise pollution in their states anymore. I said, that's a good one. Because some of them do not know. I said to myself, I said, that's a good one. What you do not know, you learn. How things are done. You must not be loud for your Allah or God to hear your prayer. You must not scream. Let me ask these African people. Listen, let me ask you. This loudspeaker you put on, does it mean that your God is deaf? This loudspeaker you put on in churches, in mosque, does it mean your God is deaf? Must you scream and be loud before God will hear you? I'm asking you. You need to think like a sane human being. It's your God. So, okay, let me even leave that side. Okay, now let me leave that side. When you go to your mosque and put on these loudspeakers, you go to your church and put on these loudspeakers, are you praying for the whole community? Why are you disturbing the whole? Who are you praying to? Must the community hear your prayer? Your relationship is between you and your God. Imagine where I return to Africa. If I should go to Africa to go and rest or holiday in Africa, You are praying to your God. What has it got to do with me? Why are you making noise? Must I hear your prayer or your music or your song? Must I hear it? I don't need it now. I don't need it. And this is that is why you go to Africa. Tourists don't come to many African countries. Tourists don't come there. You put on loudspeaker, you'll be making noise. If they want to correct you, you take offense. If people who are exposed want to correct you, you take offense. You don't want to learn. Sometimes I ask myself, how can I live in the midst of these people? People who don't understand how, see this life. You are running your own race, living your life. I'm not living yours. Let me tell you what you do not know. However I want to live my life shouldn't be your problem, shouldn't be your concern. However you want to live your life shouldn't be my problem, because it is your life. What I do with my body is not your business, because it is my body. Do you understand what I mean? And this is how I see life. So, if you come online and say, because I'm not putting on shirts, I'm irresponsible, that means you yourself, you are primitive. You are uncivilized. Because you do not know what responsibility means. Being responsible means. The clothes you wear, both your religious clerics, are they African traditional attires? The clothes you put on, both all these religious clerics, the clothes they put on are not African traditional attires. Go check it. Pastors put on European wears, suit and tie. Suit and tie, they are not African attire. You see imams, they put on Arabic attire. This gown you put on is not African attire. They are Arab attire, Arabic traditional wears. Should we vilify you? Should we take offense? Because if it comes to that, you are on the wrong path. You are the one who is on the wrong path. Here you will learn what you do not know. Now again, I am a man full of, Victor, I see you. I'm a man. I have a great sense of humor, if you do not know. I have a great sense of humor. This is why sometimes, even most of my videos are going to be sometimes skits. Because it is natural, it is inborn in me. So sometimes when I drop a video, I drop videos to make my followers happy, to make them laugh. I shouldn't drop a video to make my follower laugh. And you are telling me, this is not what you are supposed to be doing. What am I supposed? I'm living my life. Even at the age of 100 years, I'm going to keep living my life, doing what I want to do. You get the point now. You've got your life to live. And you need to concentrate on your own life, not on another person's life. If you come to my page and you don't like what I'm doing, you walk out, you go to where they are doing things you like. At the age of 90 years, 70 years, you are going to still see me here, pleasing myself. And this is why I said, I titled this program, I said, follow your mind. Follow your mind. Now let's go. Let's go to the main topic this evening. I need to change my listen. I'm about to talk now. So, I shared a video In that video, I told you guys, man, most of the things I tell you in my videos are my real life experiences. It's no joke. What I've personally experienced. Now, let me share this with you and many other stories. This is how we roll here. I tell you real life stories. Here we go. I know in many countries, you cannot board a train. I'm talking about the West. You cannot board a train without a train ticket. Like, I witnessed it in US. That's where I've stayed and I've moved around. In New York, I stayed in New York. Before you before you enter a train, you must buy train tickets. And if you buy that train ticket, there is something you push in that ticket, and that protector will open. If you put the ticket, it will open for you to pass. You cannot jump it because there are security men there. So in US, you cannot board a train without a train ticket. I witnessed it in US. Now, Victor, I appreciate you. Now, in Vienna, in Austria, you can board a train without a train ticket. No restriction. You can board a train without a train. Nobody will stop you from boarding a train. That is the system here. But if ticket controllers catch you, you pay like 150 or 170 euros. Fine. You pay fine. If they control you inside, what they do, how they do it here is, sometimes they surprise you, like they enter the train and begin to ask for your train tickets. They dress in civilian attire. You will not know. They act as if they are passenger. So when the train moves, you see them start asking for train tickets. And if you have no train tickets, they will ask for your identity card. Then they will give you strafe. Now listen. You know, I was stubborn growing up in the 90s. Listen to this gist. Back then, I had no document, I had no work. You know, I was a toughie. So now, I drove around Vienna like 3 years without a train ticket. Listen attentively. I am not encouraging anybody to this part. So, you understand me? But I want to use it to drive home a point. Listen. I used the train every day, wherever I went to go. I used the train for years without buying a train ticket. Each time I want to go somewhere, I will board a train. Did you know? Luckily, for over 3 years, I wasn't controlled for once. I was not controlled for once. I did not get strafe. For 3 to 4 years, at the time I said, what a favor. Let me call it a favor. There are people, if they travel with train, one time with that ticket, they will be caught. But I used the train like 3 to 4 years. Nobody controlled me. Nobody asked me for my train ticket for one day. This is why I tell you, we all have these different destinies. The way things works for me might not be the way things work for you. Are you listening to me? How things works for me is quite different the way things works for you. This is why you should not use my life to judge your own life. You don't compare my life to yours. I keep telling people, I said, do not want to be like somebody else. If you want to be like somebody else, you will miss road. You will jump in, you will fall into a pit. If you want, because our grace differs, our favor differs. Our favor differs. Let me tell you, before I've not finished with this story. Now, you see, before I go further, there are people, when you go to somebody based on the person's outward appearance, because the person is putting on suit and tie, you may not learn wisdom. You may not learn wisdom because that person has nothing to offer you. So you cannot say, because somebody has locks, dreadlocks, you say the person is not responsible. That person that has locks. Look at Bob Marley. Bob Marley is famous, globally known, but he impacted. He smokes marijuana. He smokes marijuana. He had, man, this thing is here. Let me, this puzzle. Here we go. Bob Marley had dreadlocks, smokes marijuana. Does that make him an irresponsible man? I'm asking these African people. Does it make him, he was married and he raised his children. Does it make him an irresponsible man? I'm asking you guys. You see the way some people in Africa, the way they see life, the way they see things. Now let's go. Somebody said yes, that because he was smoking marijuana and he had dreadlock, he was irresponsible. But Bob Marley made more money than you. Bob Marley is more famous than you. Bob Marley achieved more than you, your family, your generation. Maybe nobody in your generation might go close to what Bob Marley achieved in his lifetime. You see how unintelligent you are. Nobody knows you. The whole world knows Bob Marley. He left generational wealth for his offspring. How much did you leave for your children? How much do you have? You don't think. You said yes. How is Bob Marley irresponsible? Tell me. Somebody who was famous, globally known, who made money, made name for himself, for his family, and you can't think. This is why you fail exams. This is why you fail in life. Do you understand what I mean now? So let me continue, because I asked a question and look at what the guy said. You need to have a broader view of life. Do you understand me? You need to have, don't look at life, don't see life as a one-way road. Now let me continue. Then, I told you guys how we roll in here. We don't board train. You can board a train without train ticket. I used the train like 4 years. Nobody controlled me. You see my life. Somebody else might try it and fall inside a pit. Then I had no documents. Now let me share a story of one guy. I don't need to mention the name. When we came here, many of the guys ran the streets. Listen, there was one of my friend. He came here. He said he did not want to run the streets. You get it? Listen to the gist. But the people that were around us, all of them ran the streets. They were making money, shipping cars to Africa, showing the houses they were building and things like that. If you do not have self-control, you might be lured into that lifestyle, fast lane. At a time, I did not live life on a fast lane. At a time, I don't need to call the name. This guy decided to join the line, to join the guys. Are you following me now? He decided to run the street. A week after the guy began to run the street, police caught him. A week, it did not reach a week. He began to run the streets. Police caught him. He spent 3 months in jail. He came out with hunger strike. I saw him emaciated. I said, boy, what's up? He said he has not even made any money. He was just, trying to learn how to do the business, how to go, and before they caught him. When the guy, listen attentively, when the guy came out, after a while, they gave him the stuff. He decided to try again. Not quite 2 weeks, he hit the streets. Police caught him again. The guy spent 8 months. When he came out, man, I'm telling you, real life experience. When he came out, he came to my shop. I said, boy, well, you don't do things. As young as I was then, I told him, I said, you don't do things because other people are doing it. When I came here, people laughed at me, said I am big, strong, but they called me a coward. I said, no, I wasn't a coward, but this is not my kind of, I don't want to live this kind of life. It's not by lying. After a while, the guy relaxed, a month, gathered strength and himself. They still convinced him. He saw how people were making money and this thing. The guy hit the street once more. He did not run the streets. I'm telling you, real life experience. He did not run the street for 3 weeks. He said he was going to be careful this time around. Police caught him. The guy spent a year and a half in jail. By the time the guy came out, somebody, his closest friend, has taken over. A Cameroonian guy. By the time the guy came out, his closest friend took over his girlfriend. The closest friend took over his girlfriend. Now listen. That was when the guy came to me. Already his document has been spoiled. His chances, kaput, spoiled. The guy came, I was still in my shop. The guy came to me. He said now he believes that there are things that does not align with somebody's destiny. See, the guy said now he believes that this thing, running the street, is not in his destiny. I said, so now you know. See, at the time, the guy stopped, but it was already too late. His documents, his chances spoiled. He later decided to marry, but when he married, it was already too late. He could not get any documents. And at the end of the day, the guy ran away from this country. At the end of the day, the guy ran away from this country. What is the moral of this story? Listen, the moral of this story is we have different destinies. You don't do things because others are doing it. You don't dress because somebody else dressed like this. You need to do what works for you. Not you look at other people and say, because somebody else is doing this and you want to go and do it. You will fall inside a pit. Grace and favor differs in life. More story coming. But before I continue with my story, I want you to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube page and at Uncle Rody. Go to Uncle Rody on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or you look at the bio here. See that bio on TikTok? Press that link. It will direct you to my YouTube channel. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, let me tell you, there are people who are favored in different forms and do not do things because others are doing it. Do what works for you and be who you are. You need, I've been saying it. If you are intelligent enough, you will know how things works for you, what does not work for you. These things requires, how do I say it now? You should know the things that doesn't align with your destiny. Now let me share another story with you guys. Man, if I'm dropping my lines, you need to be liking and sharing. Because I'm giving you guys free information, or I will off this thing and go to bed. Nobody's paying me for this thing. I'm giving you free. These things you don't learn in this in school. You don't learn it in school. This is a school of its own. Some people will come online and say, uncle, if you do now, if you make this kind of this, man, at my age, I'm not scared whether you follow or you unfollow. Let me tell you, you cannot panic me with follow or unfollow. I'm above that level. It's no joke. Whether you follow or you not follow, it does not disturb me or worry me. Know it now. And as you see me here, I will keep posting videos I like because this is my platform. As Alpha, you owe me one bottle of Hennessy. I appreciate you, but you know, one thing about me is I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. You see, some people, see the mentality of some people. I didn't say all. I don't drink, I don't smoke. My children have never seen me drunk. I do not misbehave. Somebody, you see somebody who puts on responsible clothes, but he's always drunk, living irresponsible life. Somebody who claims to be responsible, you judge people based on the people's, you judge someone based on the person's attire. The person you call a responsible person is a drunkard, an alcoholic, somebody who has no self-control. You see, a lot of you have, some people have no brain. I know people, let me tell you what you don't know. I know people, they go to brothels, prostitutes' house every week. Live wayward lives. I know people like that. But they put on package shirts, trousers and shoes and appear responsible. You cannot make use of your head. Who is this person? Who is it? Who is come now? So you are calling me a liar? So you have no respect. Okay, let me forget this dude. How do you define being responsible? Okay, now let me continue with my decision. Okay, let me continue. I don't want to read comments. I want to I want to continue with this story. Alaya is like let me tell you what Alaya is like. What street auction? Street auction. That's Alaya. That's what the guy is. Somebody be mindful of your comments. If you're not mindful of your comments, I will block you. We don't play always like that. You need to show respect. If you're not mindful of your comments, I will block you. I'm not your age mate. I do not know who you are. You don't come here to disrespect me. I respect my followers, but if you go further if you show disrespect, I will block you. I don't need disrespect here. You don't feed me. You don't do anything for me. So I don't need you. If you don't like my topic, if you don't like my page, you remove yourself. I listen to me now. So guys, let's go. Now, now let's go. I'm gonna drop some more videos tomorrow. Let me tell you how this life works. What I have experienced. And there are things that you cannot question. Ability, I see you. There are things you cannot question. Listen to this story. I told you guys, now let's get serious. I told you guys that I drove taxi for many years in Vienna. I told you guys. There was a story. There was one man I met, and the story of that man still lingers on my mind till today. The story of the man is still with me till today. Now let me share the story with you. When I was driving taxi, there was a man from Turkey, who lived in here. You know, back then, to get taxi license was very hard. In fact, even to get taxi license, you know how hard it was to get taxi license? You need to know the whole district. You need to know the whole first district, all the streets in first district. You need to know the whole street in Vienna. You need to know the whole magistrate, the whole hotels, the whole hospitals, the trains, everything. You need to have it in your head. It wasn't easy. I told you guys then, even there was, during our exam, we had to solve a problem. There is what we call blind plan, blind map, a blind map of Vienna. Do you know what is a blind map? Do you know what is a blind map? Let me tell you. I appreciate you for the heart. Prophet Joshua, I appreciate you. Blind map is, they presented to us map of Vienna, without the names of the streets or anything. Only, you see only the lines, the streets, without names. And we have 23 districts here. Now the examiners, depending on your question mark, your question paper, the examiner, they will come, they will ask you from the whole street in Vienna, the whole street. They will point one place. You need to name the district, and that particular street where they pointed, you need to call it. That's what they call blind map. Nothing inscribed on the map. No name, nothing, no number. You know, only the lines. Now they can decide to put very small streets. You must be able to know that street. You need to know it. And 3 out of 3, you must pass 2. You must get through 2 correct. Out of 3 questions, you must get 2 correct or you fail. It was this difficult, very difficult. Now listen. A lot of people couldn't pass that tax. It was difficult. In fact, back then, anybody that has a taxi license is rich because you make money then. It was hard to get. Now, let me respond to this guy now. He said taxi is your job. First of all, before I block you, taxi drivers makes more money than most of the workers you have in Europe here and abroad. Some taxi makes as much as 4,000 euros in a month. Some makes 3,000. Then when I was driving taxi, 3,500 euros. The least a taxi driver makes then, when I was driving, 2,500, 2,200, depending on how you walk. depending on how you work. The only disadvantage in driving taxi is a sedentary work. You know what I mean by sedentary work? A work you sit all day long, which is not healthy. Taxi is a sedentary work. You sit all day long. But if it is to make money, back then, though people are saying there is no money in taxi now, they don't make money. But when I was driving taxi, 3,500 euro, we were making 1,000 euro per week. So 1,000 euro times 4, you make like 4,000 euro in a week. This is why some people lack wisdom. You don't ask questions. You come here now, you say, taxi is a job. The money people make in taxi in a month, you may work 6 months, you might not realize it. If you come, you cool down and listen. Now this is how you go about deceiving and discouraging people. That's the job I did for many years. You don't know. You came here now to talk rubbish. And I want him to make a comment again. Let me block him. Wait, I'm looking for that guy now. Wait, I want him to make a comment again. I want to block him. I'm waiting for him. I want him to make a comment again. I'm looking for him now. Let him make a comment, that nasty comment, before I go on with the story. I want him to make that comment again. If you know you are somebody, if you know, make that comment again now. Comment again. Comment again if you know you are a brave man. Comment again. So, see, my regret, you see, I'm waiting for him. I've given him that grace now. If I see him again now, I want him to comment again. So, he's blocked. I think that one with the name Bishop. So he's blocked. Now, guys, listen. When I came to this country, this is why it is important to share information. Our African people don't share information. They don't. Don't understand me? Our people don't share information. When they have useful information, they will hide it from you. See, when I came to this country, what I was supposed to do then was to go learn taxi, go to taxi course. When I came to this country, what I was supposed to do, the first thing I was supposed to do, instead of looking for a job and things, was to go do taxi license. Go get my driver's license and go to taxi course. And that job, the job is, you work as you want. You will always be employed. There are always passengers. You cannot lose your job. The only disadvantage is the effect it has on people's health, the bad effect. You understand me? Do you understand me? The only effect it has is the bad effect it has on people's health. Now let me continue. So, because, guys, let me continue with the story. Because to get taxi license was very hard. A lot of people borrowed taxi license from friends, family members, and or people they know. You know, they go photocopy. Do you understand me? They go photocopy another person's taxi shine or taxi license and use it to be driving. Now listen to what one man told me. You will never know. One man from Turkey. I never knew the guy did not have taxi license. You understand me? The guy is coming with different all his accounts. I'm going to block. If you come with 10 accounts, I'm going to keep blocking him. He's coming with different accounts. I will block him till all his accounts finishes. Okay, now, there was a taxi colleague from Turkey. I'm not supposed to call his country of origin. Now, this guy was a colleague. He drove mainly at night. He did the taxi mainly at night, not during the day. Money Bank, I see you. He drove mainly at night. I knew the guy for many years. Now listen, I did not know that guy wasn't having taxi license. Now listen, the guy drove taxi for 10 years without being controlled, without being caught. It was after 10 years that the police caught him. After 10 years of driving taxi illegally, the police caught him. And guess what? Listen, he was given a fine of 500 euros to pay. So, he was given, after 10 years of driving taxi illegally, he drove day and night, mainly at night. Police caught him after 10 years. So, after a while, I stopped seeing the guy. I began to wonder, I said, where has this guy been? 500 euros, just 500 euros, just straffe, fine. Listen, after 10 years. So, after a while, I stopped seeing the guy. One day, I went to change my number. I went to my network, internet, I went to change my number. And now, I now saw the guy. I asked him, I said, what happened? Why did you stop driving taxi? That was how the guy told me his story. He now told me all along, all the whole time he drove taxi, he was driving with somebody's taxi license, a photocopy. And he drove mainly at night. 10 years long, police did not control him one day. And he said for that 10 years, he has used that taxi job to achieve everything he needed in life. For that 10 years, he used another person's taxi license. He has used it to achieve everything he needed in life. He said he has used that to achieve 10 years intensive work as a taxi. When there was money in it, a brother gave him his own taxi license, gave him a photocopy of his own taxi license, and he used it for 10 years, and nobody controlled him. What do you call that? This is why I keep telling people, I say, listen, we all have different destinies in life. To be successful, you need luck. Some people do not understand this. To achieve success in life, you need luck. Without luck, without having that luck, you cannot achieve success. Everybody needs that luck in life to succeed. If you don't have it, forget it. Well, guys, I've spent how many? Man, I don't want to. So, now there is no money in taxi anymore. There is no money in taxi anymore. There is no money in taxi anymore. I went out, the last time I went out, somebody told me you hardly get up to 4 passengers in a day. You understand me? Now, in here, the fine they gave him was only 500 euros. The man happily paid it. They only after 10 years. But the thing, they never knew. Listen, they did not know he had been driving taxi for 10 years. They thought that day they caught him, and that's the law. You know, this is a country that works with law. Maximum fine you get for driving without driver's license or taxi is 500 euros. Not more than that. And they did not know he had been driving all along without taxi shine. Somebody said when taxi made more money, there were no Uber and boats. Listen, what are you talking? Okay, let me tell you. Let me give you the gist now. When formerly here, let me explain it to you. Formerly, anyone with driver's license, anybody, whether male or female, anybody who has driver's license can drive Uber or Bolt before. So people who have taxi license began to protest. It took many years. Listen, it took many years before we went to court, before we won the case. Because anybody, then it was difficult. Because this Uber and the Bolt drivers competed with us so much that we who suffered to get taxi license, we are not getting jobs anymore. Back then, you don't need taxi license to drive Uber or Bolt. Students drove it. Anybody who had a driver's license went to drive Uber and Bolt. Listen, now a new law came. They said to drive Uber or Bolt, you must have taxi shine. You must have taxi shine here in Australia. Man, I'm telling you what I know. So when they stopped all these people that do not have taxi shine, taxi license, I began to drive Uber and Bolt. Men, come and see money. Men, come see money. Hey! When they stopped all those guys who had no taxi license, man, if I go to work, if I wake up at 6 a.m., 6 in the morning, before 12, 1, I'm home with 350 euros. Maybe this is what caused my health problems. All this high blood pressure, all this my back, something, all this bone problem. Do you know what happened then? In the morning, if I enter my car, I will be getting requests 6 hours non-stop. They will pin you inside the car. You cannot even go urinate. You cannot. That is before you get to the destination of the passenger. before you get to the destination, you get another request. Let's say 500 meters. 500 meters before you get to the destination of your passenger, they give you another request. They will pin you there for hours. You will not come outside. That is, what I did then was 6 hours I go home. From 6 o'clock to 12 noon or 1 p.m. I go home. Sitting inside like that. You cannot even, you will not have time to go buy something to drink or eat. There was too much money in it then. But the job what made me to stop was, man, I nearly collapsed. After driving that taxi, if I come out from my car, I will be feeling dizzy. Sometimes I will hold my car for like 5-10 minutes before I could make a step. Anika, I shall see you. Before I could make a step. At a time, man, if I lie down at home, if I lie on my bed, the whole of my body will be shivering. Shaking like this, shaking in the night like this. Man, you don't know what you're talking. The whole of my body will be shaking. At a time, I asked myself, I said, what? Many guys were dropping now. Many guys dropped dead. I said, at the time, I asked myself, I said, what am I? That is, what if I die inside this job? So on my own, I decided to stop it. So many accidents. Man, forget it. Forget it. So what I'm saying is this. You see this life. You need luck to succeed. Well, guys, I don't want to sit for long. I want to end the broadcast here. I'm going to go live tomorrow again for us to spend more time. You know, I'm going to go live, and I want to end this video by saying, learn to follow your mind, and whatever you want to do, do not allow anybody distract you. People will come. There are people who are born to discourage. There are people who were born to discourage others. You find them in every field. I appreciate you, Zenith. You find them in every field. People who, man, you know the thing is, whatever you want to do, try it out. Try it. If you fail, you know you failed. Then try another one. Did you know how many times I failed my taxi license? Did you know how many times? I failed 6 times. At the time, I was ashamed of myself. I failed 6 times. I kept going. The 7th one, I passed. Many people gave up. Many people said they don't want, they cannot. I said, what do? I continue to push. The worst you can do to yourself is when you throw in the towel, when you stop trying, you are finished. At what age? People keep sending me the story of this KFC owner, Sanders. At what age did the man make it in life? 60-something years. He did not give up. If you give up, you get drowned. Water go carry you. You don't give up. Keep wandering inside the wilderness. One day, you will see escape routes. Keep wandering, keep moving. One day, you will get to the promised land. Now me to tell you. Even when people laugh at you, mock you, tell you you can't do it, you are not doing better, you don't know how to do it, anything they tell you, keep moving, believe in yourself. there are people, some of the people who tell you these things are jealous of you. Very jealous of you. If you throw in the towel, hunger, you will suffer hunger, you will suffer poverty. That is. You see this life, at the end, you have yourself. Nobody will go inside the coffin with you, inside the casket. There is something I realize, sometimes when I stay on my own, I think. At the end of the day, you discover that no matter who loves you, maybe your wife, your husband, your children, your friends, family members, at the end, you see, you alone will be laid inside the coffin. That is to tell you, it is your life, it is your race. I've never seen anybody who died, the wife, the husband, the children, or family members, or anybody, the closest friends, want to go to grave with the person. It's your life. Run your race and don't be defeated. Who was making that? What? I did not see the comment itself. Which comment did the person make? Esther Pretty Snell, good to have you in the building. I see you big time. Who was the person who made it? Did anybody make any? The person was lucky. I did not see the comments. So, guys, Patrick Martins, Patrick, I've not seen you for some time. Patrick Martins, I've not seen you for some time. Good to see you. You want to know if my nationality? Why do you want to know? Why should I tell you my nationality? What do you want to do with my nationality? What is it of what benefit is it going to be for you? You see how you just pry into people's affairs. What do you want to do with my nationality? I don't here. He says I don't do tribe. I don't do tribe here. Anton is in the building. Anton just bless his own person. Anton appreciates you. This Anton has been following my YouTube page for a long time. Let me tell you guys, here we don't do tribe. Do you want me to go into that topic? Yesterday, the lady who kept sharing my program on YouTube, who made my YouTube video, my live video on YouTube to go viral, was a Yoruba lady, Adeniyi. I've met people from different tribes, different race. I don't do tribe. I'm saying it here every day. I'm not a tribalistic fellow. Most of the people who support me are from different tribes. We are all human. I can never do tribe. In my family, we are from different places. My wife I'm living with is from Ekiti State, from Yoruba. My first woman is from Turkey. You understand what I mean? My children now are married to Europeans. They are living with white people. So we are mixed. I can never do tribe. I don't do tribe. I'm going to run a program here. A program here, maybe tomorrow if I'm in the mood. I don't like sitting so much. I'm going to tell you guys, enlighten you guys, why you shouldn't do tribe. You don't. So whether you are, no matter where you come from, I see you first as a human being. In fact, there are situations where somebody who might help you could be somebody from another country, another race, another tribe. Men, I've traveled, I've seen life. I've seen life. At times, self, your own people, your own, the greatest wars many people fought came from family members. Many people, a lot of people will attest to that. Many people, their greatest enemy came from family members. Internal enemies, enemies within. It's no joke. I am a Johnny Walker. Onye ije, ojembe nwiro, na I might be. Ojembe nwiro, na I might be. Wherever I go, I make friends. Yes. Man, if you know how this life works, this life is too deep. If you do tribe, you limit yourself. If you do tribe, man, in life's journey, in the journey of life, you are bound to meet different people, unless you are stationed at a place. If you're on the move, if you're somebody like me who don't see, somebody who has traveled, traveling itself has opened my eyes. I don't have the friends. I have friends from everywhere. I have friends. Man, I don't choose friends based on tribe. That is why you see, I don't choose friends based on tribe. If things works for us, we are friends, we are brothers, we are sisters. Why should I? Man, if you see, man, I will cool down one day and tell you guys stories. I will gist you guys. See, if you story plenty, if I decide to share with you guys stories, maybe if I'm when I sleep very well, because sometimes I don't sleep properly. When I sleep, the day I will sleep very well and the day I will be in the right mood, I will come out and tell you guys stories. You understand me? I'll just tell you guys stories. Stories that will impact positively in your lives. If you never work out, if you've not journeyed, if you've not moved, you will not know. The time I told you I spent time in New York, the person I spent time with was somebody from another place. I don't meet people now. I've met people. Forget. I can never hate any tribe. I don't hate religion. But if you come here and constitute nuisance, I block you. That is me. Okay. Did you know how many people? Let me tell you something. I make videos. Did you know how many people that came to inbox? Bankbook, I see you. Did you know how many people that have come to inbox that saw my videos and said and volunteered to help me? You don't know. People from different countries, different tribes. Though I declined, but I appreciate it. It taught me a lesson. People, African Americans, people from US, people from living in Holland, living in Belgium, living in UK, living in Ireland. One guy came from, he is from Somalia, living in Dubai. Came in, boss, begging me, say, uncle, please drop account. I said, thank you. I don't need it. So why should you hate somebody based on religion or tribe? Why should you? A Yoruba guy, I made a video where I spoke about buffet. That is, I said I wanted to go to buffet, to go eat a buffet restaurant, but I wasn't having enough money. One guy came, a Yoruba guy said, Uncle, put account, let me give you 100 euros to go, 100 pounds to go eat. I said, brother, thank you. May God bless you. Do you see how this life goes? Take this thing and learn. People, some beautiful ladies from other countries, unless you are not on social media, unless that is, social media will open your eyes. And this has, shaped my mindset. That is, even if you're on social, who are the people who are supporting me? People from different countries, though you see haters, but they are few in number. Who are the people who I don't even know, from Gambia, from every part of the world, comes here, share my program, support me, like and share. See Patrick Martins, see Paul by Waters, see many people, uncountable number of people. Bank book. See how many am I going to mention? It came, if I start mention, how do you mention we're almost 80,000 people here? How do you explain it? So you will see these things and you will continue to hate Christians. You hate Muslims. You hate somebody because, see, if that somebody is a Muslim and misbehaves, does not mean all Muslims are bad. That somebody is a Christian and misbehaves does not mean all Christians are bad. That somebody is from a particular tribe or a particular country and misbehaves does not mean that the entire tribe or the entire country is bad. So what you do is you deal with that particular person, not condemn the whole tribe. You deal with that particular person. That person is ignorant. That person might be jealous. Do you understand me? Whether majority behaves anyhow or not, you still find good people. Don't hold prejudice against any race, tribe, or religion. Don't. Somebody said, I have problem with who? I have problem with who? I don't have problem with anybody. I have no problem with anybody. If I tell you, white Europeans have impacted positively in my life than any other race. White people, even me coming to abroad was made possible by an European and an African man. Story plenty. Never say never. Never you in life. See, if you are a follower of this page and you hate someone based on the person's tribe or religion, then you are not following this page. If you are following this page and you hate somebody, you see somebody, you hate somebody based on the person's tribe, religion, or anything, or the country the person came from, you are not a follower of this page. Story plenty. There are stories I will tell you, I will be opening up one after the other. Well, let me end this broadcast here. I'm going to continue tomorrow. Expect many more videos dropping tomorrow. But then, the party must go on. We don't give up. The party must go on. And nobody's going to stop the party. Forward ever, backward never. Now movements, forward movements we day. Forward movements we day. So now, I want to say, take care of yourselves. More videos dropping tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. I don't like sitting so much. If you want to argue, keep arguing now. Keep arguing. There are videos made for particular purposes. See, if you are following this page, you must know that I make different types of videos. You understand me? I make different types of videos. Do you understand me? But then I'm going to explain it maybe tomorrow or next when I've got time. Take care of yourselves. We continue again next time. Anton, I appreciate you and everybody. Everybody who joined us, I appreciate you. Anthony, good to see you. It has been a long time I've not seen you. He said, it's been a long time I've not seen you. I appreciate you big time. So, and I appreciate everybody. Not only somebody, not only Anton, but every follower or follower of my YouTube page, my TikTok page, and my Facebook page. So, Zenith, I see you. I see everybody. Good night to everybody. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Yeah, so, and nobody's going to stop the party. The party must move. If you are here to find fault in me, you are at the wrong stele, wrong page. Because there are people, I know, they don't like my videos. They don't share. All what they are looking for is faults, how to make negative comments. Pull him down. There are people like that. I'm seeing all of you. People who came here just looking for a way to pull me down, to discredit my work. Even I might decide to make videos, shirtless videos. The more you want to, I make shirtless videos. J. Jones, I see you. So that's it. That fellow is back again. But that fellow that came back again, let me block the person. He has succeeded. I don't want to block that person that made this in now. What do you say? You say you are asking, you are asking somebody, do you want us to treat that case? I bring you in, then we debate it. If you want to argue this health and wealth issue, we fix an appointment tomorrow, we debate it. If it is what you give me your reasons, I give you your reasons, everybody will listen to it. You have limited knowledge of how the world works, how life works. Life is brutal. This life is not the way you think. There are realities of life. When I tell you that money rules this world, believe what I'm telling you. When I tell you that money rules this world, believe it. One day I will address this issue here. You don't know the power of money. You don't know. Well, I would. You don't know. You are just like you. Some people come and talk like a child. Money is too powerful. Money makes an ugly man handsome, makes an ugly woman beautiful. If you know how powerful money is, you will not argue me. You will not argue. If you've got money, you can marry Miss World, even if you're the ugliest man. The most beautiful woman in this world will marry you. Even if you are the ugliest man, money makes a man handsome. Well, I don't want to spend too much time. That dude is here again. Let me block him again. You will keep coming with fake accounts, I will keep blocking you. You keep creating accounts, I'll keep blocking you. So that if you that guy will keep making, anytime I've noticed him, anytime he comes here, I'll keep blocking him. So guys, well, tomorrow, okay, tomorrow we are going to run a topic about money. To joy, allow them. Tomorrow I'm going to run a topic about money. Then I think Dede, what's the name? Dede, two joy. I saw two joy there. I'm going to run topic tomorrow about money because of these people arguing. I'm going to run a topic about money tomorrow. So gather here. I don't know who the person. I blocked him. I blocked him. I blocked that person. I don't know the time, but it depends on my mood. You know, it has a lot to do. Sometimes it has a lot to do with my mood. So we are going to run a topic about money tomorrow. Some people do not know how powerful money is. I'm going to explain to you. And when I explain to you, people don't know if, okay, let's just shift till tomorrow. I don't need to talk much. I don't need to talk much. Tomorrow we continue. So guys, take care of yourselves. I don't know, but it's going to be probably morning hours. Morning hours. Because then many of my YouTube fans, it's going to be around 10, 11 Australia local time. 10, 11 Australia local time. It's going to be before noon, probably. Anton, I see you. I appreciate you, Anton. So guys, see you tomorrow. Guys, see you tomorrow. I appreciate everybody. If you are seeing me for the first time, do not forget to subscribe. See you guys.